Hello, it's Jaannetts16. First of all, just to let you know, this is a two-part video. First part is to look at it, second part is to look at the other side. This is my future layout, my dream model railway, and this will be happening next time I move, which is we're looking at moving in about 2 years' time. When we do move, I'm making sure we got a place for either a big shed or a big attic, and that's the plan. I'm going to build this in it. It's going to be my final layout, my final model railway for a few years anyway, and it's something I've always wanted, a proper working functional railway. But anyway, let's have a look at it. So down here you would have the big station. Now before we go into the big station, you've got this line here. Now this line is a continuous line that goes all around the room. Now it links up to here, of course, and it goes down, and it'll go down a gradient and straight under the station and back around and under and come out here. And that's just so you know where that track goes, and I'll tell you more about that. But so the station, you've got two lines coming in here, three here, and you got the branch line. And then these other two lines here, these are for electric, so the EMUs such as Brighton Bad and other southern EMUs. And then this line, this is the parcels line for parcels. And then we got a siding down here just for stock to be put in, really. It probably will be altered quite a lot as I go on, because when I built this I did think after I ain't got room for I wanted a bit of a yard for some of the vans and that to go in, like be shunted around. So it might change a few areas, it might be done bigger, I don't know yet. So as you come up the station, the branch line joins here. You got to switch over for the parcel train to go onto the normal line, because obviously the parcel train won't go up all the way at the electric line. It could go that way, it could go that way, as I'll explain in a minute. But yeah, so it's got the choice to go across the line. Two switches have been added here on the simulation on the PC, just so the if there's passenger trains and that's steam, which there shouldn't be, but there was on the simulation, they could turn over and stay on the right line. And then yeah, you got switches here, obviously coming over to the line that comes out into here. And then we got another switch over, which is for the lines coming out of here at the loop, and they can switch over to here. And then this track goes on up to the filler yard, but we'll stay here. We got the engine yard, so the engine yard should fit all my locos and my collection, and then it'll grow and grow, so I probably need a bigger yard, but there's other places for that. We got the tracks going out, and the other tracks coming under the board there, which that will rise and meet the layout at normal level the other side. I don't know what Mil's doing, her nose is going mad. We've got a small shed here, and then a double shed here. This will fit about, I roughly had it is about 10 locos, probably more. That's just guessing. On the simulation I haven't got as many tracks, so I still got to add some more. And then we got this track here, which is just to shunt the turntable. And then you got the track comes down, and you can go into the station and pick up the train. So if we go up the station, and we go up here, this track will rise. It goes up a gradient starting from here, goes up, 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 still up a gradient in the tunnel, and comes out here. Now where it comes out, this goes straight across behind the hidden wall, and this will be the fiddle yard. Everything will be stored in here. The main trains, this will fit, it's planned to fit around 9 coaches, and then long freight, more than 9 coaches in the longer ones, 9 coaches in the smaller ones, but this track in the middle won't be used for storage. This is the shunt around. So what will happen is, I haven't put them in yet, but there'll be sidings here as well, and trains to be stored in here, like certain smaller engines, And what they'll do, when I want a train to leave the station, we'll have a train come out, pick up the coaches, like it'd probably be like standing or something, and you head down the line, on the electric line, and then switch over here, and then go on the normal line, and put the coaches in the platforms. And when he's in the platforms, they're in couples. The main train who's taking the special, as say my A4 Mallard, he comes out, gets on turntable, spins around, comes out here, goes back down, goes around, and it's up to the train, takes it out. Now if I wanted to, he could go back in the fiddle yard at the let's say North Line then, or the East Line, and you go across here and off to the other side. So I'll go to part 2 now. We'll start part 2 so we can look at the other side.